Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa Edutainment edition for September 13th, 2021. When I was a kid, there was a little show on TV, very popular show on TV, that let you know who the boss was. It was called Who's the Boss? I didn't actually watch it much as a kid, but I've seen it some since then in reruns and syndication. Even had a clip of it on my channel. It was the most popular video on my channel. Probably still is. I haven't checked in a while, but it had like 200-something thousand views until I guess they found out some of those were bots, and now it's had like 80-something thousand views. Anyway, who's the boss? And there was this tension. There was this question posed by the very title of the show. Who was the boss? Turns out it was a great theme to work with, because is the boss the woman or the man? Is the boss the employer or the employee? There's different levels of that dynamic that had you guessing who's the boss in this situation. Tony Danza or Julie Light? Anyway, they were potentially the boss, in some ways the boss, but the real boss of the show was Alyssa Milano, who played a character named Samantha, the little girl. Because if you think about it, if you've seen the show, everything Tony did was, I'm doing this for my daughter. I'm doing this for my daughter. He was always doing it for his daughter. Like he moved in the first place for his daughter. And then everything he did, every single episode was for his daughter. And she might have only showed up like 30 seconds every episode, or 1 minute, one little scene for every episode. She's the boss. She showed up. It's like, it's all basically for her. So, and she was a huge star in when I was a kid, like maybe the biggest TV star of kids, behind Arnold, I guess. Arnold on Different Strokes. Bigger than Ricky Schroeder, anyway. So, yeah, she was huge. Yeah, probably the biggest star. Or for at least some of the era, she was, the biggest TV star. And she was a boss, and she still is the boss. And some people are the boss in a way, like this is Antifa channel, it's like we're against the boss when the boss is a bad guy. But some people are the boss in a way that's the boss, like Bruce Springsteen, he's the boss. Like you don't want to mess with the boss. And so the whole reason we're talking about this is somebody mess with the boss. What's her name? Rose McGowan, who was a charmed co-star with Alyssa Milano, which I guess has something to do with this. I mean, honestly, like, jealousy, some type of psychological jealousy and damage has got to be somewhat at the root of this, which is why I feel some type of empathy, or I feel sorry for Rose McGowan, because she's being taken advantage of. I mean, she's working for Nazis if she's going to endorse Larry Elder. And how do you come to do that? I guess we should examine this to help other people from doing that. So she's jealous and psychologically damaged and upset with Alyssa Milano. And I know that just because about a week ago I saw her make headlines for some reason in the midst of this Texas banning abortions travesty. She's making headlines for criticizing Alyssa Milano. And I'm like, Alyssa Milano's an ally and a champion and a hero in all this. Whatever mistakes people have made, yeah, maybe mention that, maybe do something about that to somebody. But make your headline about stopping the fascists. No, she joined up with Team Fascist. And it turns out maybe the reason she was making that headline, clout chasing Alyssa Milano, I've got some beef with Alyssa Milano to remind everybody who I am, was to get her name out there to promote Larry Elder. Like, terribly evil stuff to do. So that's going to come back on her as a witch, as an actual witch. Talking about these TV witches, that's going to come back on her. Like, it's going to come back to the good for Alyssa Milano. She's going to, we all love her. She's a good person. We all loved her then because she, like I said, she was the hugest star. And she was great. And she's been great since. So, thank you, Alyssa Milano. No thanks, what's your name? Rose McGowan, take a hike. We don't need your Nazi BS here. This is America, and we're going to make it America again. So, yeah, let's repose these Trumpers. Let people know. You don't have to hold back telling these people, because they're doomed to fail, but we also have to spread the word. Vote no on the recall tomorrow, or today, if you got a mail-in ballot, whatever, you go get your ballot in. Vote no on the recall. Keep California safe and free. Keep America, start fighting back against this trend of fascists. Keep America free of these Nazi, Trumper, terrorist fascists. And spread the word, no matter where you are. Even if you're not in California, just tell everybody so we can get it done. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, and good luck voting on the recall tomorrow.